start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So West Virginia's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range, and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Looking downfield, it's Overton. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go to the ground. Not much movement there as the gain of 1 gets him out to the 5. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
When offenses get 1st downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Defense in press coverage. He'll pitch it. And the holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nice move to keep running.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Into the secondary, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
To the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up, and he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop. Return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Snagged in the middle, it's James.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought brought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Yeah, those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the brim. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hit. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Payne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his man. It's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Overton. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got...
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's small. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Dropping back, it's Silva. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab, it's Palmer. He ended up going... on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pulls it in, it's Baker. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's small. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
throw, it's Silva. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Silva. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's James. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling started. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 11 to Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down. Possessions, you know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Mountaineers are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do.
Found a seam on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Yates. Got a man, it's Ezukama. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Horned Frogs are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost to fire on second down. Got a man, it's Hamilton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. And where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players. More.
Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will start this game off with the football. And David. Potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tar Heels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. With the catch, it's Grimes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On the run, it's Sticky. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the chance for the proverbial double dip. Get a score late in the first half and back it up with one early in the second.
And it's such a big deal. I don't know how to quantify it, Jesse Reese. Like we've talked about it for years. When you get that momentum on your side, it's so hard to stop it. And they created it right before the first half. Now, big opportunity here for them, Palmer.
Yeah, and so the defense, David, they've got to nip it in the bud right now, too. And I think they were really upset with the way that first half ended, giving up points the way they did. They need to make a stop on this drive right now, not let this thing get out of hand.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. Open spaces. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Orji. The sweet feet buy a little time. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Green. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The hand to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for room. It's Whittington. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. This offense has it with really good field position. On the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team.